Hi guys, and welcome back to Oil Camp. Today I get to share with you information about peppermint. So we're going to talk about peppermint essential oil today. One of the very first things that I want to make sure that I mention though, you may have already heard this in a intro class, or maybe this is the first time you're hearing it. Peppermint, and like all of our doTERRA's essential oils, they're very strong, they're very potent. So peppermint, for instance, 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is equivalent to 28 cups of herbal tea. So that's pretty crazy, pretty strong, right? I don't know about you, but I'd so much rather use 1 drop of peppermint essential oil instead of needing to drink 28 cups of herbal tea if I've got an upset stomach. So definitely keep that in mind when you're using your essential oils. I say that because I want to make sure that we are talking about safety and the way to use them and how to make sure that you're not overdoing it, things like that. 1 or 2 drops of an essential oil is truly all you need. Sometimes we get in that mindset of thinking, oh, if 1 or 2 worked really well, then 5 or 6 are going to be even better. That's not the case with essential oils. You're actually going to find that you're just wasting your oils, honestly. Because nothing more is going to happen for you than the 1 or 2 drops would have done. So keep that in mind. Less applied more often is what we usually end up teaching, making sure that people realize you only need a little bit of the essential oil, and then if you need to reapply it later on, you definitely can. So peppermint, I want to make sure I share all of the things about peppermint. It is wonderful for a headache. So if you have the beginning stages of a headache coming on and you want to nip it in the butt really, really fast, start applying your peppermint to your temples, your forehead, or even the back of your neck. You're going to start to find that relief, you'll feel that sensation of the relief already coming on. It's great. But keep in mind that if for some reason you're not getting the full relief that you were looking for, one, you can apply again. 10-15 minutes later, apply your peppermint again if you don't have the full relief. Or you may find that it's actually a different type of headache that you would need to try and use a different oil for. Frankincense is wonderful for migraines. Past tense is great for stress and tension. If you carry stress and tension in your neck and your shoulders, that kind of thing, I get a lot of headaches because of that, so I use that essential oil. Deep blue is wonderful as well. A lot of times people find that deep blue works even better than peppermint for their headaches. So keep in mind that if the one doesn't work, there's definitely other things that you can try. Don't just, say, okay, it's not going to work, there's nothing else that I can do, peppermint didn't touch it. Definitely there's a lot of other things to keep in mind that you can keep trying. Other things that peppermint is wonderful for is an upset stomach. So if you are dealing with nausea, even motion sickness, that kind of thing, you can apply it directly to your stomach. You can do a drop underneath your tongue. You can put the drop of oil into your water, your drinking water. Make sure it's glass or stainless steel, but you can drink peppermint water, and that will help to soothe your upset stomach and nausea. There are also, doTERRA carries beadlets. I do this because my hand. So they carry beadlets, and it actually comes in, it's a tiny, tiny little drop. It's 1/4 of a drop of the peppermint essential oil in this beadlet. This is actually what I use most when I'm out and about, because I don't necessarily always have, the oil on me, but I always have the beadlets. So pop 1 or 2 in your mouth, bite down on it, and that's going to help to soothe an upset stomach, or if you're dealing with motion sickness and things like that. So these are great to have on the go. Something else that peppermint's wonderful for is if you're ever feeling overheated or dealing with hot flashes, being outside, getting overheated during the summer months, that kind of thing. You can make a spray bottle with peppermint and filtered water. I do this for my family. My little guy plays soccer during the summer months, and it is brutal outside, so I always spray him down before soccer practice and games and things like that to keep his body cooled down so he doesn't get overheated. But I also spray down the rest of us, because we're the ones sitting there out in the heat as well, to keep our body temperatures down as well and not getting too hot and uncomfortable. So it's wonderful for that. Something else that peppermint is really helpful for is heartburn and indigestion, that kind of thing. So a drop directly underneath your tongue is going to help to soothe that and make it go away very, very quickly, you'll find. So there's just a handful of different things that you can start using peppermint for. If you have any other questions, please comment below this video, and there's going to be other helpful information throughout the day about peppermint as well. But I hope that that gave you a little bit of insight, even more so, at the great benefits of using peppermint. I will talk to you soon, friends.